The town of Skulltooth.
This town is not big enough for both of us. You have to leave during the episode or die. He was carrying his rifle. He raised it up in the air. Architect was sitting in a barber chair. He was having his hair cut and his mustache trimmed. The barber, an overweight man with red cheeks, stopped cutting. I did not say to stop working, Tex told the man. So the barber went back to work, but he kept one eye on Diablo. Hey, daring Diablo yelled, did you hear me? You are very persistent, Neil Cruz, Tex said, calling Diablo by his real name. That can get a man into trouble. I did not come to argue. I came to make you leave. Tex raised his hand for the barber to stop. He whispered something to the barber, and the man left. Then Tex got out of the chair. He brushed his large black mustache with a small comb. He always carried a mustache comb. He liked to look good, especially for his enemies. Diablo was confused. Why was Tex so calm? Diablo pointed his rifle at Tex, who slowly began walking to the door. You all right? Tex said loudly. He walked outside. Say, you're right, daring Diablo. Skulltooth is not big enough for me, so it cannot be big enough for me and you. Small crowd had already begun to gather. The barber had been telling people to come outside. Tex spoke to the crowd of people. Diablo was not alone, though. He had two friends hiding. His friends were also carrying weapons. If Tex tried anything, the three of them would shoot Tex down. But the old man Turk wasn't stupid. He put on his cowboy hat and kept his hands up. He did not reach for his pistols. I want you out of here, Diablo shouted. We all want you to leave Skulltooth. We want things to go back to the way they were.
Is that right? Tech asked. If that's true, then okay. You stay here near Cruz. Stay here so the police can't find you. Stay here and do nothing. I do not judge you and I do not blame you.
I told you one, Tex, Diablo said. I didn't come to argue. He kept the barrel of his rifle pointed at Tex's chest. Don't make me have to shoot you. No, I won't. I can promise you that. I never give anybody a reason to shoot me, Tex said, looking around at the crowd. That is not my style. I try to be good to people. I try to bring in some new business, some new money, but I don't try to pick fights. I hate fighting. You shot Curly on your first day here. Everyone knows that. Yes, I did, Tex admitted, but I did not start the fight. I was protecting myself, and a man has a right to do that, doesn't he? The people in the crowd nodded. One of them shouted, Tex is right. Diablo knew Tex was not telling the truth. He had not been defending himself against Curly. He had started the fight. Then he shot Curly dead, but that didn't matter now. I'm going to go to town, Tex. You better get going. Okay, I already agreed with you, Tex said. You stay here. I will go pack my bags. Tex took one last look into the crowd. A few of his friends were there. I'm leaving, boys. Don't try to stop me. No, don't go, said one of the men. You've been a good boss. Yes, the best boss, said another one of the criminals. Skulltooth needs you. I know, but look, Mr. Darling Diablo here. Daring, not darling, Diablo said. Sorry, Mr. Diablo wants me gone. He wants to be in charge. It is his turn now. That's not what I said, Diablo protested. I don't want to be in charge. Fight him, Tex, a woman in the crowd yelled. It was one of the Tex's girlfriends. You are faster than him. Daring Diablo was getting nervous. He did not want to expect the people of Sculptor to act this way. He thought they hated Tex as much as he did, but they were acting like he was their best friend. Tex nodded, but looked at Diablo. I am the fastest gun in Oklahoma. That's a fact, but Neo Cruz has brought friends with him. He pointed to one of the Diablo's friends. He was hiding on the rooftop. He has outsmarted me. He's your boss now. He earned it. People, that's not what I want, Diablo shouted to the crowd. I'm not here to take over. I don't sculpture to grow too much. That will bring a sheriff here. That will bring glow here. Marty the bartender had been watching. Now he walked out to stand next to Tex. We already have law here. Tex is law. The crowd began to shout and clap. Marty continued. Tex, what can we do to make you stay? Tex shrugged his shoulders. There is only one thing I can think of. If Neo Cruz, also known as the outlaw Daring Diablo, did not exist, I would not have this problem. Tex looked up at the rooftop. The man who had been up there was gone, and Tex knew the other gunman was gone too. Daring Diablo was alone. If I didn't exist, Diablo said. He was getting scared, but he still had his rifle. He kept it pointed at Tex. Then you have a problem, Tex. I do exist. A second later, several guns fired. Neo Cruz, the Daring Diablo from Texas, fell dead in the middle of the street. Tex looked down at the dead man's body. No, you don't exist, he said. Not in my town.